Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, United States of America.
Planet Earth.
We you've been waiting weeks to say that. We're back with another edition of Bar-jutsu Live. I'm Jim. This Jim. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody fucking cares. Not even my mom. Hi, Mom. How's it going? And we are here at Scarpaci's. Sorry we've been skipping back and forth. We're on a week, we're off a week. It's a summer, school's out, sun's out, guns out. Let's have some fun. With me, back by popular demand. Oh, look at you. Sun's out, guns out. I like it. By popular demand, because none of us fucking want her here. Worthless. That's a cute little laugh, but you were like, fuck you. The one and only Layla Paige. And guess what, guys? He's back. He's bad. We are so glad to have him. The one and only, the owner of the Pittsburgh Sports Distributor. The one and only Mr. Bena.
Thank you. You're gonna make me tear up with that kind of introduction, man.
I'm excited.
That's a beautiful thing. You know what? Honestly, it's great to be back. Listen, everybody, don't eat rotten hamburger meat. You will pay for it. That's why I've been gone. I had to have emergency surgery, and I'm back.
That's awesome.
I lost 40 pounds doing that.
I know. Look how thin you are.
One pound for every staple. 40 staples down the strip. I got a nice zipper going on. It's fantastic.
I was gonna stretch the screen for you to make it
You're
look.
gonna do like a tattoo of like a zipper.
Yeah. Oh, that's in serious contemplation. Is the actual zipper once this is all cleared up. But I mean, like honestly, like I feel, I'm feeling 1,000% better. And thank you for staying patient with me, both, to both of you and to everybody out there. Like, I wish I could have been here. I really do. But now I'm up, moving around. It's, clear-minded.
What did you say?
Like Aaron.
We never booted Aaron. Aaron took it upon himself to do whatever.
Boot himself. If you can put a foot up your own ass, would that be what Aaron did? Maybe, perhaps.
So. And he's probably watching it right now because he thumbs up every episode, and then he's like the this and then this thing, and I'm like this, whatever.
I posted it. I posted in my Facebook story the picture of the three of us. My very first episode, I was like, the band's back together tonight, and I'm stoked about it and stuff. And he was the first person on it, like DMing me like heart emojis and all that good stuff. I'm like, credit the dedication, I guess. But I mean, when you stick your tongue out and go every 10 seconds, I don't know. I mean, that just
he had his moments. But he called me. He was like, "Hey, listen, he's like, me find new lady, and me want to spend time with her." I'm like, "Why are you talking like that?" He's like, "Oh, dude, she's Asian." I was like, "Dude, that's messed up." I hate it, dude. I'm just kidding.
It's like when he'd like stare at me and it's like
yes.
Stress.
I could just say when you're like, remember the times he was staring? Yes. I can answer yes to any of them.
Like he felt like naturally like drawn in conversation. Like when I was talking, he was genuinely listening.
And then he would turn to the camera.
Well, that's how God bless Aaron. Good dude, good heart. But the very first time I met him years ago was at Mike and Tony's on West Liberty Avenue. And the very first thing he did, I didn't even know who he was. He had like one of like the beanie caps that I wear all the time. He had one of those on, and he just looks at me and goes, he did the thing. I'm like, who the hell is that? But I didn't know who he was at the time. But all right, man, cool.
He's super funny. He's such a good sport because we would just shit him this time.
He did. Every time I left the show, I had a clear stomach. I shit him nonstop. Guys, we got a great show. Before we get started, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors. Obviously, this is Meineke Presents. If you're experiencing any car issues, troubles, you're in the South Hills. I know there's other locations, but specifically Castle Shannon and Pleasant Hills. If you wake up and you're like, the fuck is wrong with my car? What are you going to do?
Car care.
I knew that was coming. This is just car care. I knew if I cued her and I was like, "Hey, Layla, what are you gonna do?" She's gonna go, car care." So you're just gonna
right across the street from my gym.
But you're just gonna go car care. You're not gonna go. All right, let's try this. Let's try this again. Let's see. Hey Ben, If you wake up in the morning and you find that your car's not working right, what are you going to do?
I've got 2 locations, actually. I've got Meineke Car Care in Pleasant Hills, and I also have one on Route 88 in Castle Shannon. Now, the manager of the Pleasant Hills location, Michael Macy, excellent dude, really good guy, and defending Uno champion.
Like it. That's pretty cool. So now let's say that you get there and you can't afford it. Layla, what would you do in that situation?
I just got to the point.
You were like, fuck all that fluff. Car care. Car care. Oh, I love it. Anyway, so Meineke Car Care, get your shit fixed. And if you are experiencing the blues, and you got them Kool-Aid blues,
Yes, I know about that, Johnny. How are you?
and you just want to go home and fucking hurt your cat or take a shit on the
This
windowsill,
will be a cue in for 2 of our sponsors.
so if I'm just fucking miserable and I hate life and I want to go home and stick my dick in a fucking broken light socket, what better way to do it than crack open an Iron City beer? Just fucking chug the shit out of that stuff. Layla, you're sitting in front of something right now. Can you plug what that is?
High noon.
No, you're sitting in front of something.
Oh.
Oh, look at that.
Hey,
It's very good. It's very Iron. I
I
see
do
light.
like fruity flavored things.
I just like fruities. Ah.
It is Pride Month, so that makes sense.
Happy Pride. Oh, shit. Speaking of Happy Pride, fuck, I fucking forgot. We're supposed to be
Talking about we're doing gay chicken stuff.
We are doing
Do I have to fight somebody for the #1 contender spot? Do I got to grab balls?
we do.
I can't compete for it.
Why can't you compete?
Because it's a man.
You can.
Holding the title. It's a man.
How do I do this?
Because I asked
How
you,
about this?
if I just go and grab Bruce's junk, does do I win? You said no. Because it's not gay.
That's a good technicality, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I was like, we could rub titties and stuff, but
I gotta wait for the title to change hands.
Well, before we move on, we're supposed to have a guest here. I kept fucking him over. Not really fucking him over. Theoretically fucking him over. We have a guest that usually comes on once a year, and it's usually this month, Mr. Alex Nolte. Alex!
Hello.
What's going on? Welcome back to Bar-jutsu Live.
Watching some TV. You didn't tell me.
Did I quote Britney Spears with?
I don't know. Did you quote Britney Spears last time you were on here?
I have no idea. That was many years ago.
No, I think it was somebody else. But Alex is our resident expert in the month of June.
oh Jesus!
What's up, buddy? We miss you, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. He's like, I can tell in his voice. He's like, "Fuck you, Porco, exploiting my lifestyle and making it part of your fucking show." I've always loved Alex. He tries to convince me every year that I'm some sort of, what am I? A bear?
Yeah.
He's so full of shit.
Wait a minute. Ooh, I know this. That means I'm a seal because I shave everything.
Is that true?
It's a new one to me.
That's a new one to him.
Okay, all right. Well, I educated somebody on Pride Month. How did that happen?
I like
You
it.
do give off grizzly bear vibes.
But listen, thank you. Thank you for that. Alex, next week is what? The last week, right? Is it the 30th?
Yeah.
Are you available next Tuesday to come to Scarpaci's in Mount Washington?
May double check, but I should be.
If not, we can try to work out some sort of video call. We love having you on. You're one of my favorite people in the world.
Yeah, I should be good.
All right. So you guys heard it here live on Bar-jutsu. We're going to have Alex Nolte on the show, and he's going to come in and he's going to talk about fashion, and he's going to talk about new devices. And dude, I'm literally just making this up right now. But thank you for answering the phone. Hey, contact me after the show, either tonight or this week, and I'll talk to you. All right.
Sounds good.
All right, buddy. See you next week.
See you.
So that was Alex. We're going to have him on the show next week. I am pretty excited. I met Alex many years ago, and he's just a fun dude. And when we talk about Pride Month, we always talk about like how it's commercialized now. It's like Christmas, you know. It's like Christmas for the gays. But
then who would be the lead gay? Like, because you talk about Christmas, you think
Harris.
would it be? Is that the face?
Yes.
Would that be the
At
okay?
least in my opinion, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I have quite a few gay friends.
Or Lady Gaga.
I do have quite a few gay friends, and it's funny that the friends that I have are totally against joint. They don't like how they like what it used to stand for. Now it's just like
It was overhyped.
it's very overhyped, and they feel I don't know if he still feels this way, but like the ones with my main friends, they feel like, okay, we get it. You're using our thing against us and making money about it. Like, fuck off.
Mm.
You know? And I get it. If they're gonna have a parade, let them have the parade. You know? And
I don't think it should necessarily be a month long.
right. But I also feel, and I don't want to get too much into it, but I also feel that it's kind of like St. Patrick's Day. Dude, if you're not Irish, don't come celebrate.
I'm gonna put a bow on that though. I'm gonna counter that, put a bow on it, and we'll move on it. Listen, as a straight man, go to a pride parade. The women are everywhere. They're ready to go. And they don't have much choice because everybody else there. I'm telling you, hand up to God, because I worked in the steel building. I worked with a bunch of gay guys there, and they were telling, they're like, you should come to the pride parade. You should come to the pride parade. They're like, I'm like, nah, I'm good. They're like, honey, you wear basketball shorts and a t-shirt everywhere you go. We know you're not one of us. So I was like, all right, fine. I went, and then I went, had the time of my life. I met Danielle, Lisa, and Laura number 3 from there.
Here's what I don't get. And because you dabbled in that, and I don't give a shit, in the end, everybody wants dick.
I'm pansexual, technically.
Oh, get them. Get out of here. My problem is, like, you're like, all right, hey, I'm a lesbian. I'm not into guys. Okay, that's fine. Good. Congratulations. I'm very happy for you. Let's move on. And then whenever you go home, you're like, all right, who's gonna strap it on tonight?
So I don't like I don't really like getting into the topic, but if it ever does come up, I technically classify myself as pansexual. Pansexual is where the gender doesn't genuinely matter. The quote is hearts, not parts. But like, I've dated men, I've dated women who transition. I've dated women who transition into men. Like, I genuinely don't care what gender is. As long as you treat me right and you're a good person, I don't care. But I do nowadays. I prefer men.
But that's just fine.
Basically, yeah.
Then why make it pan?
You're not a pizza. Says the first
I'm
part.
not one of those people that's gonna go around screaming, "Oh, I'm pansexual, because like I don't like shoving my sexuality down anybody's throat, and I don't like hearing it from anybody else."
But tattooed dudes still send you dick pics. And you're
No.
like, yeah, all right.
The one did have tattoos, yes.
So we were talking before the show. She said, you caught that though. You so caught it. I was like trying to get clues without getting clues. You were like, yes, the one had them. Yes.
You'd never guessed, and I wouldn't tell you if you did.
You
Because I ain't the type to go around boasting it or having a plethora of them on a said phone and sending it to other people. I was like, hey, buddy, maybe I'm flattered, but maybe that wasn't a good idea.
See, driving it home, because I said this right before we went live. I feel like sending a dick pic to a female, she's had to have tried it first. Try it. Enjoy what I do, because I'm very professional. I'm very good at what I do. Then once she's had it a couple of times, enjoys it, then you'd be like, this is the only one you want, babe. I'm never going to let you forget this shit.
Some dudes are wild, because, like, I wouldn't send a dude a picture of my flaps and be like, yo. Like that, but like dudes think differently, so they'd be like, "Yo, she's nice."
Pictures of my flaps. That just happened.
You know what kills me though?
But dudes think differently. They're like, "Oh, she
they do."
Me. She sent me a picture of her kitty.
But you know what kills me about that though? Like dudes don't think about it like Red Lobster. Everybody walks in and has to look at the tank. They'll eventually pick which one they want. How you feel about being that lobster? They're like, not today. I'll take this one.
Take that one over there.
No, they're alive whenever you get them.
Some are dead.
Well, then you're eating a dead lobster. It's disgusting.
Give me a lobster with the tightest claws if you smell what I'm cooking.
Hey, I want to talk about some shit going on right now, but let's talk about, we talked about like, Phoenix Motorsports, Noor Belts, everybody, sha-la-la-la-la-la. we got some shit going on. We got a show that we're going to promote that we're doing right here, hosted by Layla, Paige, and my man over here, Mr. Triple B Bena. But we got what the fuck was my point I was making?
Okay, you amend it just a little bit. This is the BB3 Entertainment brand.
That's it. There you go.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Sometimes you go Bread Paradise, sometimes you go Bena, and sometimes it's BB3, whatever the case. I mean, but Layla and I are going to have a good time because we have instant chemistry. I know about that.
I do like it. I like it a lot. But what I want to do is because we're gonna talk about the show that we're doing. But first, I want to get to something that we've been waiting for a long time. Mr. Bena, B cubed, pubic hair, whatever.
Yes.
And this is your long-awaited Pittsburgh Sports Distributor.
It's great. It's great to be back, and we're gonna make this quick because I'm really excited. I'm actually really excited about this game show that's on the horizon, that's in the works, and I know it's in the works because I'm personally not only am I coming up with the questions, but I'm also coming up with the answers. And for everybody out there, I promise you that these will be backed up and almost bookmarked like a book report. I will do the research. The answers will be final and they will be correct. So if you come to the show, they are certified. There'll be correct answers for the trivia game. Well, we're going to have fun with it. And I'm going to have fun with it too, because he told me, Jimmy told me as much, be creative with the questions too. So if it's like, if I out of nowhere, if I say something like, would you rather eat a booger sandwich or take a shit in public? It's like, well, yeah, I mean,
Take a shot.
but even if it's your own.
You said that with such confidence.
I've done it.
But I mean, you could throw in options. You could be like, well, did I have Coke the night before and they're Coke boogers, so like you can get your buzz off of eating the booger sandwich? Is the bread toasted? Can I put mayonnaise in with the boogers? Like, I mean, this is disgusning, but that's my point. What?
Say that again, please. Wow, on camera.
Say that again and not uninterrupted. What do they call? Is that like an Alaskan pipeline or something like that? Like an Alabama Hot Pocket? Is that an Alabama Hot Pocket? And I just don't know. Oh, okay.
Donkey punch is when you do like anal and like you punch them.
Here's a lot.
My zipper's gonna bust out now.
We talked about this on the show a lot.
Jesus Christ.
Donkey punch, I do believe, is when you're doing it from behind. No, that's a medulla punch.
No, I swear
when you punch in the medulla oblongata. But the
Mama
donkey
says
punch,
you shouldn't do that.
The donkey punch is when you're doing it from behind and you're about to finish. Sorry, Mom. You're doing it from behind and you're about to finish, and you just nail her in the fucking kidneys, and she tightens up, and it's like,
Jesus Christ.
Have you heard the Cleveland Steamer?
Oh, that's great.
Oh,
that's one of the best. I'll take a Cleveland Steamer right now.
Donkey punch is a controversial slang term for a sexual act in which one partner strikes the other in the back of the head right before.
Oh, that's weird. That says back of the head because that's usually in the medulla punch.
Isn't that what I just said?
But you're saying it's a donkey punch. I was always told the donkey punch is when you hit them in the
solar plexus, so they clench up.
Again, sorry for getting straight to the point.
No, hey, this is what I like. This is what I like. I like that you're jumping into it and you're getting it right. You're like, no, let's correct this. I'm not going to sit here and correct you. I want you to do your job. What do you do for a living? I check sexual positions and things and everything, and I fact check them live on air. Make sure that they're right.
Listen, I took French for a long time just to figure out dirty sayings.
Oh, all right. Well, what's a glass bottom fish boat? Look up glass bottom fish boat.
What? Because clearly today's episode is sponsored by rabbit holes because that's exactly what we went down. Honestly, there's not a whole lot going on this week in the sports distributor. Like I'm just gonna. Well, because what a donkey punch is, because I never did one before, so I don't.
The only thing it's telling me is typically refers to a standard clear bowl used for keeping aquatic pets.
Nope. Type in sex. Glass bottom fish boat sex.
Jesus. Okay, so while she's doing that, I'm just going to get right to the point. All right, as your Pittsburgh Pirates began the week taking 2 or 3 games from the Anytown Athletics, and I caught. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
All right.
Come on. I switch cameras, so go ahead. What is it?
Now I kind of want to hear too.
And sexual slang glass bottom boat refers to an extreme vulgar fetish act that involves wrapping a partner's face in transparent material like saran wrap, often with breathing holes defecating on their face so that see if it can watch the acts.
Sexy. That's so hot.
All right. And now you're uninterrupted.
And now that I have a semi,
Under a glass coffee table.
That is,
I've heard of that.
that's a common one under a glass table, but it's better when it's saran wrap because then you feel the heat. I've heard.
What the
Like a gas station sandwich.
It's going off the rails. We've been coming to the same party
for 12 years now, and in no way is that depressing.
All right, where are we at?
Okay, so the Pirates, they began this week taking 2 or 3 games from the Anytown Athletics. And I call them Anytown because right now they're waiting on their stadium to be built in Las Vegas. They're moving to Las Vegas, but now they've been playing in Bakersfield, California, Sacramento, all the places in California. So I just call them Anytown. Anytown Athletics. And they took 2 or 3. Lowe and O'Hearn are just batting the cover off the ball. Gonzalez and Horwitz are actually contributing a lot. And then they lost 2 or 3 to Colorado, and it leaves the team with a 39-39 record at the moment. And the thing that's most troubling about that is their bullpen has 17 saves and 17 blown saves this season. So in 34 games, 17 of them have been won, and 17 of them have been blown by the game. Even if they did that at half a clip where they only had 9 blown saves, they'd be in first in the National League right now. Like, that's how frustrating this team is right now. But cheer up, because in 2014, the Pirates also had an identical record of 39-39. They went 88-74 in 2014. They ended up getting shelled by the Giants 8-0 in the play-in game. Joey Bart got traded to Atlanta Braves for Hunter Stratton. This is his second tour of duty here. He's going to help a lot in middle relief, so that's a good thing. And Seattle's in town right now for a 3-game set, starting as we speak. Now, it was in the 5th inning, and the Pirates were up 2-1, so keep things going on that. Soccer, World Cup 2026, America! Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah.
Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah! I had to get that in there because they are 2-0-0 at the moment after consecutive wins against Paraguay, and the latest was Australia. That's right. We beat Australia. And the next game for America is Turkey on Thursday afternoon, evening. I don't know, because of the time zone differential. Like, it starts at 2, but it's here at 7. It starts in August, and it's done in October. It's a weird time. So Thursday afternoon, evening, America versus Turkey. Tune in, America. And in NASCAR news, Corey Heim won the Anduril 250 in San Diego Street. It was a street road course off the Naval Base in Coronado. Bubba Wallace, Kyle Larson, Zane Smith, and A.J. Allmendinger round out the top 5. It was actually a pretty cool way because they were in San Diego, going through the streets of San Diego. Actual NASCAR race, which San Diego, of course, is a whale's vagina. Yeah, I think we all know. Speaking of perverted sexual acts, by the way, and that right now is all I have because I'm really excited to talk about the wrestling trivia game show. So that's it for Pitt. Let's get started.
I like it. Go. Layla, Paige, good job, buddy. Welcome back.
Oh, man, great to be back, honestly.
So, it got me thinking, years ago, back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore, but some days,
I wish I was a kid again.
We did a show in a halftime or the intermission of a wrestling show called Wrestling Trivia Main Event. We gave away a belt. It was pretty awesome. We are doing it again, and we're going to do it here at Scarpaci's. We're going to have the booth set up. We're going to have everything set up, and like the table. We were talking with Mike here, the owner. He would like to see, this is actually pretty cool. What we were going to do is, you see the table that you're at? We were going to have 3 of those tables set up with the buzzers. But after we were talking, we're going to do a table designed like a big wrestling ring. The 3 buzzers are going to be in the ring. We had talked about the show before. We're finally doing it. Ben, if you would show, we have now the new prize. Mark Swanson is going to come back and defend his title. He doesn't have to give up the belt. We have a new belt, and we want to show it right now.
I'm gonna walk over here on the main one right here.
Move over a little bit more.
Okay, we over here.
There you
All
go.
right.
All right. Well, we can switch back. We'll switch back. Yeah.
Oh, we want to go gangster?
Because I can only see half. And now, gentlemen, ladies, let's face it, gentlemen, because no women are going to compete for this. You ladies don't know shit about fuck.
Not
I'll
until
say
I
I'll
put
do
on
it.
my Sex Panther.
60% of the time,
It works every time.
But that is the new trivia belt. I like it. What do you got to say about it, Ben?
I honestly, you know what? It feels professional. Like right off the jump, as soon as I grabbed it, it feels like a professional belt.
I like the side plates. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have nameplates. Like if we pick contestants, they're gonna have to give me their names so that I can make the side plates with their names on it, so that we can just stick them on for each champion. So when they come back and they gotta defend, because here's the rule. I'm gonna show it right there. You got that? Oh, you got
other side. So we put it on both sides. So it'd say like, oh, Sterling James Keenan. Yeah, right. Like you never. File this under never.
But I like that. So what's going to happen is you guys are going to host a show. I want the two of you to kind of discuss amongst each other how you're going to do it. Like Ben's going to be the question guy. And, you guys, basically what you do, whatever you do, the wrestling, the wrap-up report and shit and everything, I kind of want you guys to have fun with it. And you're going to do it. I'm just going to be the dude operating the cameras. This is like going to be your babies, and I love it and everything. I think it's something that people are really going to dig.
Are you implying that I get to make babies with Layla Paige?
Hey, I'm saying, you know what? It ain't rape if nobody reports it.
I am abs.
Yeah.
I can't believe I just. The only reason I said that was because I was watching SVU all night.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Just don't rape people.
No.
Don't do it.
No, buy him dinner first. Was that wrong? How much time? I'm on right now? I don't believe you.
So, what's going to happen is they're going to come on. First champion's going to win the belt. Okay? And then they have to come back to defend. Right? That's just how it is. If you're going to play, you got to come back. If you don't come back to defend on the next episode, you lose. You're done. You're beat.
What if they just don't ever come back and keep the belt?
They will never keep the job. Because we made that mistake many times. There's a certain belt out there that I've been trying to get back from somebody for months now. Text him right now and tell him to bring it to the show.
You know what else I didn't? Because I said it felt original. I actually like the plate.
That's why I said
this center plate, like how it looks like the Undisputed, like the Universal. Like
it is. I'm not a fan. Here's the thing. I'm like 50-50 on this. Let's talk about this belt. I've always liked the shape. I didn't like the original design. The stupid WW in the middle of it, I thought was dumb as shit. When they started doing like the UK championship and stuff, and they did all that stuff, I was like, that's pretty slick. So I like the shape of it, and I like the simplicity.
You know what belt I hated?
What?
The spinning one.
Terrible.
That is a consensus. That you're not wrong there. That's a consensus.
Worst fucking belt.
Because it was pandering to a gimmick that you knew wasn't real. That wasn't like an actual extent. Because all good gimmicks are supposed to be an extension of a personality of a guy. You knew West Newbury, Massachusetts. Oh yeah, the real rough streets of West Newbury. Come on, who you fooling? like Jerome Young would say, "Who you fooling? Original pranksters is what you want."
They always said, like he just said, the your gimmick is supposed to be an extension of it, but like my chronic masturbator character never panned out.
Yeah, he actually came out to the name Harold T. Palms.
Did you see he's coming to Comic-Con?
Who?
John Cena.
Who's that?
He's that guy.
He's that guy. He's that guy that did that thing.
At Comic-Con, and I'm like, just know that line's to be wrapped around several times inside and then out the door. Like, people are going to be wanting to go in. They're like, oh, is this the line to get in? No, this is just the line to see.
They're going to pay $100 for somebody that they're never going to... $700.
$700 for one picture with Cena.
It's like a photo package.
What a waste of money, because they're going to go there and spend $700 and they can't even see him.
There's somebody there.
Nah. Okay. Yeah. As soon as he said it, I was like, we're going it. We're doing it.
Picture of themselves.
Yeah.
Because you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna do this. He's gonna stand there and be like, all right, come on in, take the picture. And he's gonna stand like this the whole time. And you get to walk in and stand right there. He's gonna go, all right,
Yeah.
next one, please.
Yeah.
That's what William Shatner does. William Shatner will sit at the Comic Cons and he just goes, he's like sitting like this. And he's like, all right, let's go. And they come in. You're not allowed to talk to him. You're not allowed to shake his hand. You come in, you pose with him, and then you leave. So they made it a big thing. Dudes would come in and be like doing all these weird pictures of him and shit. It's John Cena. He's old.
Yeah, you already know.
The Shatner one.
It's gonna be an in and out thing. He's gonna be like, picture next.
The Shatner one I get because he's 90. He don't have much time left.
Right.
You know, like I mean, but and the thing with Cena, you figure if they're charging $700 for the full
People
package.
are going to pay that.
A, people are going to pay it. B, that probably means he has to be making at least $100,000 for this. At least bank all day. If he does even if he does like one shift or whatever, he's still. I mean, and you figure how easy it is for these guys to do that. You know, to do this, and it's just. I mean, good for him, I guess. If that's,
I think it's a little outrageous, if you ask me.
It's better than having to go to indie shows to make money.
Yeah.
You know, and to actually, bump or whatever.
People are going to pay that, but I also think it's ignorant at the same time because, $700, people are going to be testy about paying $700. People aren't going to be easily drop $700, but I'll just be like, I don't know if I want to pay $700.
Here's my problem. Okay. If I'm a multi-millionaire, like John Cena, and I got my money because you people cheered for me and bought my stuff and did all my stuff, when I show up at Comic-Con, I'm not taking a dime. And that's me. I'm saying, I understand people are like, we got to make money somehow. Not when you're John Cena. Not when you have millions upon millions in the bank for doing stupid shit, for being a piece of shit. That's when you just go, dude, I'm just going to Comic-Con.
Yeah, he doesn't need to make money.
I don't need money for this. Somebody invites me to Comic-Con. Hey, you want to come to Comic-Con? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, just so you guys know, Van Hughes, James Porco, Bar-jutsu Live, Bena, Layla Paige, we're doing it for free. Layla was like, whoa. Oh. Baby got to buy shoes too. But I will do free shit. And I will...
But that's also because you remember where you came from. You know, just like Brett Paradise, the gimmick, remember where I came from. Yeah. So, and I want to, and to me, and theoretically, I would want to do it as a thank you to the people that lined my pockets. Right. You know, even if I got to go in 20 minutes, I got to go catch a flight so I could be in a movie where all I do is 15 seconds of, I'm so ashamed. Cut. Okay, that's great. Keep, move on.
So what I want to do is I kind of want to push forward. I want to talk about I want to talk about how the show is going to go, and then I want to jump on to Layla's Corner. Are we still calling it that?
Layla Lowdown.
The Layla Lowdown. Layla's Corner. But the way it's going to happen is the same way we did it before. Each show is going to start off with 3 contestants. 3 contestants in the ring, 3 rounds. First round, at the end of the first round, person with the lowest score, you're eliminated. Second round is going to be 2 contestants back and forth. The points are doubled. And then whenever we're doing a live show. So what's going to happen is you're going to have 2 contestants. They're going to go one-on-one, double the points. At the end of the second round, whoever is ahead with the most points get to choose who goes first or second. If you go first or last. It's 1 question, as many answers as you can, back and forth. Okay? And that's it. You're all agitated. So we get drunk people that think that they're funny and they like to come on camera and they want to be tough guys. Doesn't realize that a tough guy would punch in the fucking mouth. Anyways.
No. See, what I would do is I'm going to wait until they leave and then do like New Jack would. As soon as they walk out the door, bomb.
See, there's a difference between whenever people come in and they're like, sorry. Yeah, you know what I mean? Or when they just go out of their way to be like tough guy dick. And then they're tough guy dicks. And they gotta be like that. So fucking anyways, let's talk about
you want some like couple of softball questions I got lined up.
No. I don't want you to give away anything. We're
No,
gonna
no,
wait for
no,
the show.
no. This is a screen grab I grabbed off of one of the Facebook wrestling club.
No, I don't want to give anything away from the show.
No?
I want to move on to
Okay.
Layla's Corner because people that are going to want to watch, but we're going to make it a surprise, and you're going to deliver, buddy.
All right. Okay.
I like the teasers that you want, but you don't have to. What you can do is you can do little teasers. I'm fighting at the bar. I don't give a shit. Nene just said no fighting at the bar. That's what we do. You know, Saturday night's all right for fighting, even though it's Tuesday night.
Oh yeah, that actually kind of worked there. You didn't even know you were going that
I
way.
know, right?
That was great.
But anyways, what you can do is you can have daily teasers like, hey, here's your daily wrestling trivia main
On the
event
Bar-jutsu,
on
like
Bar-jutsu's
posted.
post,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
and see who answers it. But anyways, let's get not without you. What do you got for us? Layla Paige, you leg muscled, sexy bitch you.
So, first one is my coworker has no idea what he uses Pringle can for as a team.
Wait, wait, say it. What?
My coworker has no idea what he used Pringles can for as a team. So my husband and I have been married for a little over a decade. I lived in the same state my whole life, but my husband grew up halfway across the country before moving here as an adult. Over the years, we've shared plenty of stories about the people we knew growing up. One story my husband, let's call him E, told me early in our marriage involved a guy from his neighborhood we'll call B. Apparently, when they were teenagers, B pulled E aside and shared what he claimed was a great fapping trick involving a Pringles can and a microwave banana peel.
Quick.
Assuring him it felt like just the real thing.
Did you say fapping?
Yeah.
I can't believe we successfully used fapping on the show.
Ever since hearing that story, B has occupied exactly one spot in my brain. Pringles and banana peels. So anytime E mentioned B's family, I'd immediately think, wait, is that the sister of the Pringles can guy? Fast forward to a few months, my company announced a new hire with the same first and last name as B. They posted his photo, I sent it to E, and they confirmed that was the same guy. Since then, I've met B and introduced myself as E's wife. We talked a few times about what a small world it is. He's a perfectly nice guy. What B doesn't know is that I've known for more than 10 years, I've known him exclusively as the guy who claimed a Pringles can and a microwave banana peels feels like just like the real thing. So now I see him around the office. We chat occasionally. Everything is normal, but in my head, he'll always be the Pringles can and banana.
Wow. So many questions. First of all, if it feels like the real thing and the only thing it is a Pringles can and just a little ass banana peel, congratulations on all your success, sir. Man, dinga indeed. Jesus.
I absolutely. Where do you find these things?
Reddit.
You just go to Reddit. It's ridiculous.
I accidentally sold my car with a strap in.
What this is?
This is another one.
Okay.
Edit strap meaning strap on. Didn't realize you couldn't edit titles. So the title's a bit self-explanatory, but here it goes. I've been trying to sell my car after it gave out of me for about a year now. I was trying to get it sold today, but the buyer wasn't showing up, and I had to leave for work soon. As I was waiting for the guy, some dude in a tow truck uniform shows up and put an offer on my car. He gave me a down payment and actually offered about $25 more than the other guy, so I gave him the keys, and he said he would be back for the rest later. My father is going to handle the rest, but as I was headed to work, I texted my best friend's boyfriend about the absolute win. It was when I texted him that I realized their strap-on I was hiding for them, their parents like to snoop, was locked in my trunk. There's no way I'll be able to get it back now, but I thought this story was hilarious and wanted to share. R.I.P. Tow Uniform Guy.
What's wrong with you?
See, I'm hearing strap on, and this is something I didn't get to when the pizza pansexual thing was going on, and like
The pizza pansexual.
So when you strap on, it was, I'm sorry,
I find the whole that seems kind of useless because like one time I was at the bar and there were two lesbians there and they were both of them gorgeous, you know, like and they were absolutely gorgeous.
Usually how it works.
You know, like and that's great. Yeah, I think they're called lipstick. I don't know. I don't, you know. Lipstick lesbians, is that a thing?
Lipstick, yeah.
Femme, something like that. Okay.
Lipstick.
Well, they were sitting over there, and they're like, "Go talk to him." I'm like, you know, my buddy's like, "I don't know," and then Jaeger bomb. All right, I'm gonna do it, and I don't do it justice, but it was one of those things. I was like, okay, so you two are lesbians. What do you do? You know, and then I was like trying to figure out like actual scissor me timbers. You know, like what do we do? You know, I'm like, okay, here's the deal. You like to shove things that are in the shape of penises in each other, double headed or whatever. I was like, so you have a whole bunch of dildos. I was like, me, I can be your dildo. Let me be your dildo.
Point. I said in the beginning, I said eventually they all want dick.
Yeah, and I'm like, and then I'm going, and then my buddy Donnie, he tells it so good. He's like, you just turn into fucking like sex MacGyver, because I was like, listen, okay, you can sit on my face and I'll do stuff here, right? And then you go over here and I just lay flat, and then my hard on's gonna be up, so you can ride and then switch position, going back and forth, and it's like, like MacGyver. So the idea of like strap on dildos befuddles me because it's like, I can be your dildo.
Wait. You've strapped on one, right? But for a dude.
What?
You've pegged dudes.
Possibly.
So,
oh my god. Oh, zipper's coming loose.
Do you consider pegging gay?
Yes.
Dude,
there's no even hesitation. No entry.
Wait, why would it be a man on the? What do you mean? A woman on the other end? No, wait, no. Pegging is when the chick's wearing it, doing the dude.
Right?
That's gay.
But it's a woman on the other end.
Very gay. Very gay.
It's a chick pegging a chick? No, that's just normal.
That's sexy.
Damn. What about a finger? This is like a topic that I've had like with my male.
There's a reason. There's a reason they call it the exit.
Your prostate's up.
Huh? But it's an exit only. The sign on my back says "Do not enter."
I personally.
Okay.
Like.
But you peg.
I mean, being on the other end, I personally don't like it.
As somebody that has recent experience in entry into the third wheel, medically speaking, mind you, every morning when I was in the hospital, when I'm actually in the hospital, 5:30 in the morning every morning, Deep Moon River. They're getting in there. Like I can feel it. I'm
using the whole fist talk.
Oh yeah. You ever do time?
Now what about licking it? Do you consider that gay?
Yes.
Girl, eat your ass.
No.
Yes.
No. Yeah, right. I know. Very, very gay. I'm not saying no. Yeah.
Oh,
very.
See, I don't consider it gay.
If you're doing anything with
That's
my
where your
butthole,
prostate is.
doesn't matter. If you're doing anything with your butthole,
Y'all's nerve endings are the head of your penis and your assholes.
if you're doing anything with my butthole, that's gay.
I think you should do it. You probably like it.
No.
I'm not going that far to win the Gay Chicken Championship, by the way. I don't know if you know that. I'm not.
I think you should try it. You'll probably like it.
I don't even want a number 2 pencil that thin up there. No.
I'm just talking about licking it.
No.
Here, let's just put it this way.
Licking your butthole.
I'm afraid
I think you're afraid to like it.
I'm afraid to store anything in my back pockets because of accidental penetration.
I think you're afraid to like it. That's why you're in such.
Okay, I will put this out. I will say this because we're live and it's a show. I have had moments in my head where I'm wiping, and I'm like, and I'm like, did I like that? I recently had an issue. I can't believe I'm telling something. So, some shower heads. I'm sorry, Nene. I'm so sorry. The shower heads, sometimes they detach, they come off. And sometimes you got a bidet. I had a moment where I was trying to get up there, and I just had the right angle, and I was like, "Whoa!" And it freed the gate race.
In my house, I changed toilet paper and like I spared no expense and bought like Quilted Northern. And so I called my dad after the first time using the Quilted Northern. I said, "Dad, I can't wait for you to get home. When you go to the bathroom, you got to try this Quilted Northern. It is excellent just because of what he just said." I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I'll admit,
See, I think pegging is where we start to get into unfamiliar territory. Everything else, I don't really consider gay.
here's the thing.
Because, like, that's where your prostate is. And then pegging, I'm like, that's why I question. I'm like, do you, like, swing both ways?
There's got to be something extra. Listen, it is still Pride Month, and honestly, at the end of the day, do what makes you happy. As long as you're not effing around with kids, I don't care.
Yeah,
Do what makes you.
Oh, Josh, I question.
No. I mean, but like in my head, if you're a straight man, and say we're railing on each other and it's awesome, and like you're like, oh, I got a strap on. You want some of that? If you hear me say, yeah, I think I'd like a little bit of penis in my butt. No. Then there's extra stuff going on.
See, here's my problem. This whole gay, straight thing and everything, it doesn't work both ways. And we can talk about this because we do this every June. It doesn't work both ways. With you women, it's totally different. You could be at home and you're just bored. You call up a friend. You're like, you want to come over and watch a movie? And she's like, yeah, okay. You guys are watching a movie. You're watching Netflix. You pop open the wine. You're cuddling with each other. Next thing you know, you start exploring. That's natural. That happens. I have never called a dude and was like, dude, you trying to come over and watch Die Hard? Maybe we can order some pizza, have some beer, suck a dick. No, it just doesn't happen.
Experimenting gay, man.
Jimmy, what do you say we go on a date?
Experiment.
Get some chicken, maybe some sex. See where it
I
goes.
consider it experiment.
So
No, because what's the classic cliche? You bang 100 women. You bang 100 women, nobody recognizes it. You suck one dick, all of a sudden you're a gay guy.
Experimenting gay.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You go camping. You're with a chick. Okay? She pulls out this big thing. She's like, we're out here. Nobody's gonna know. We're trying it. Let's just do this.
Big, I gotta learn.
All right, it's the thing. Here's the thing. Are you gonna tell anyone if you're out there and you experimented and you tried? Are you gonna tell people? All right, you trying to go to Canton this weekend? She totally didn't get the joke ruined. Totally ruined. She totally didn't. I said, you're going to tell everyone. You said, no. I said, you trying to go camping this weekend?
Damn it.
Just don't put my business out there. So another one,
she doesn't get the joke.
I get the joke. I stole 2,000 hours of time from my employer without getting caught. For many years, I was in charge of the times and attendance system and other IT systems in my workplace of 1,500 employees. I developed a small intranet app to make it easy for everyone to see who was clocked in, on business, vacation, etc. That info was available in the main system, but it was a pain to access from there, so everyone relied on my system instead. What they didn't know is that I placed some code in the system to always show me clocked out after 4 p.m. I'd go home at 4 every day, complete a 60-minute commute, then extra clock out from there. This gave me an extra 5 hours each week. If someone had checked, I'd have been fired, but I figured people are lazy and tend to trust what they see on screens like that. I ran that scam for about 8 years, week in and week out, and a rough estimate of 2,000 man hours stolen.
That sounds like some Superman 3 shit.
Yeah. What the hell? I mean, why are you waiting till now to admit it? Number one, because I wouldn't be able to, like my boys at work, dude, I clocked out at 4:30. Dude, you left at 1. Like,
Hello.
how the hell did you do that? I mean, don't worry, but then you'd be like, just don't worry about it. So why is he confessing up unless he like retired or has a different job or something? I'm not going to admit that shit.
That's wild.
The hell with that.
Yeah, I would never. But that's that. That's the company time.
We work in different jobs. We work in different jobs, right? The three of us. I mean, you two, whatever. But I'd be like, oh, dude, nursing home doesn't know shit about it. The fact that I clocked out on Thursday. I clocked out on Thursday, but left Monday. You know,
Right.
another 48 hours. I was like, yeah, get extra cheese on that burger you got from Scarpaci's.
Oh, gee.
And delicious Iron City and Iron City mango. Yeah.
All right. Layla, you did a great job. Guess what? We're at the end of the fucking show already. We were laughing all the time, and we're at the end of the fucking show. So I want to thank you for your Layla's Corner, Layla Lowdown. Great episode, funny shit. Guys, discuss amongst yourselves, leave the comments, like and subscribe. What is this? 2009. Hey, like and subscribe, hit the bell.
It's like when YouTube videos used to be only 10 minutes max, and it's like 9:54.
Yeah.
You gotta cram everything in before
But guys, make sure that you check in with Bena, and he's going to be posting some stuff about how to get on the show for the Wrestling Trivia Main Event. You can be the next contestant. You be the next champion. You got to dethrone Mark Swanson, the current champion, and I like it. Layla, you got anything you want to add? You got anything?
I mean, you've said it's going to be my responsibility to sign off, and just to make sure that I got this. Okay, well, the way I see it, putting an M80 in a used baby diaper and lighting it off is an excellent method for fertilizing your backyard garden. Think about it. Chat me up next week.
What? We train wreck so bad.
I know.
Guys, I want to thank everybody for watching. We will be here next Tuesday. We have a special guest, Alex Nolte, and that's pretty much it. So make sure that you check in the Bar-jutsu's Facebook page for news and updates. And from all of us here at Meineke and Iron City Beer, please drink responsibly. Guys, we'll see you next week.
Bingo.